In this unit, we look at Africa from around 1600 until 1800. The political boundaries of Africa have changed significantly, but Africa remains a continent divided by its deserts and jungles, with the Sahara stretching across the entire northern quadrant, the Ethiopian highlands on the Somali Peninsula in the east, and the Kalahari Desert in the south. In the center of the continent, the Congo Basin forms a dense jungle, bounded on the north and south by grasslands and savanna. Let's take a trip and follow the routes of the Berber and Arab traders through the African kingdoms of the 17th and 18th centuries. We start at Marrakesh, originally a Berber center and, at the time, the capital of a thriving Arab civilization. Our route takes us east through the passes of the Atlas Mountains to Sijil Massa on the edge of the Sahara. By the 10th century, the city was one of the most important trade cities in the Maghreb, or North Africa area, and controlled access to the desert routes south to Mali. From here we go to Agadez, in what is now Mauritania. Al-Bakri, in his book of Routes and Realms in the 11th century, described the walls and palm trees, sweet-water wells, and wealth of its marketplace. In the 17th century, the region is still the center of a realm of city-states stretching eastward through Ghana to the coast. Now we travel east to Timbuktu, by the 16th century a major city of the Songhai Empire, famed for its many bookstores and as a seat of learning for Islamic scholars. Its wealth rested on the salt trade. Now it is largely abandoned, a victim of desertification as the Sahara expands southward. The capital of the Songhai Empire was actually at Gao on the Niger River, which gave it a distinct advantage for both agriculture and trade. In the 15th and 16th centuries, under the leadership of Sani Ali and Askia the Great, Gao ruled an empire over 1 million square kilometers in extent, resisted invasion from desert tribes, but eventually fell to the musket-armed Moroccans in 1591. Still further east is Hausaland. Sokoto lies at the confluence of the Kebbi and Remo rivers. Now a major city, it was, in our period, only a small village, a stopover on the way east to Katsina and the cities near Lake Chad. In the 16th century, Katsina was the commercial center of the Hausa city-states and a center of scholarship for its Islamic leaders. It was widely known for its palaces and mosques. But the most important of these city-states was Kano, whose ruler Muhammad Rumfa allied himself by marriage with Awa, the daughter of Askia the Great at Gao. After his death, she became the first female ruler of Kano, expanding its palaces and trade. Traveling east, we come to Ngazargamu, the capital of the Bornu Empire from 1460 until the 19th century. All that is left now is a ringed wall over 6 kilometers long and in parts up to 5 meters high. Traveling back westward on our way to Agadez, we pass through Zinder, a center of trade for the Hausa city-states. Built on a substrate of granite which prevents drainage, pools of standing water form during the rainy season to sustain the population through drought. Today it is the second largest city in Nigeria. The final stage of our journey in West Africa takes us north to Agadez, one of the most important of the Tuareg cities. Even today, caravans bringing salt from the Bilma mines pass through on their way to eastern Africa. Agadez is the last city we visit before our caravan strikes out across the Sahara Desert for Cairo, a long journey with only a few oases.